What it do, YouTube? We're back with another video. And I've been sitting here trying to figure out what the topic of the day is going to be. What am I going to talk to y'all about? And nothing came to mind. I'll be real with you. Nothing really came to mind. You want to know why? It's probably the same reason why you are going through the same kind of thoughts you've been going through the past couple of weeks, because all you see right now is what's going on outside in the media, the things that they are talking about. You know, the fear. They're stroking your fear. They are trying to tell you how to think. And some of y'all actually fall victim to it and listen to them. And you start to believe everything that you are told. It's called the media for a reason. It's called television for a reason. Tell a vision. They are telling you what to think. And what you think, you become. So there's been a lot going on. If you've been living on this planet, then you know about the mass deportations. You know about the plane crashes. You know about the political violence that is going on right now, because I was just told that there's been rioting in California due to the mass deportations. So now, if things escalate, then of course there's going to be violence. And once there's violence, there's more violence. So you do not get peace from violence. No, you never do. You get peace from diplomacy. People may think, oh, we fight a war and we're doing it for peace. No. What did the violence we inflicted or someone inflicted on us do? More violence, right? You answer violence with violence. So violence never brings peace. And if people are now out on the streets, they are blocking highways, they are protesting, then sooner or later it's going to turn violent. And we do not see that. But that is the current temperature of of this planet right now. Well, not even you can say the planet, because we are almost at a tariff war with other major countries. One major country, China, but we're at war through these tariffs, because we are supposed to implement them this week, and in retaliation, they are going to implement theirs. So there you have it. So they are telling everyone in the media that, of course, prices are about to skyrocket. You're about to struggle even more, as if we haven't been struggling for the past 4 years to begin. Well, as if some people haven't been struggling to begin with in the past 4 years. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not dumb. I don't want to pay some of these prices either. Some of the prices that they have right now, it's crazy. Yes, I've never seen prices this high, but it doesn't matter if you make good money or not. Why would you want to pay those prices? We are all about making money and keeping it, right? So the more you have to pay on goods and services, the more money you lose, the more money out of your pocket. So yeah, of course, I don't care if you're making good money, if you're well off, you still would not want to pay some of these prices. And now they are telling everyone that the prices are about to go up even more. Now you're about to struggle because of the tariffs placed on these other countries. More fear-mongering. That's what it is. It's more fear-mongering. And I know that you come here to get away from that stuff, but we have to report on these situations sometimes, because I want you to know that it is nothing more than fear-mongering. That's all it is. When you see the media starts to talk about race and they separate us, it's race baiting. That's all it is. They're race hustlers. They are race baiting you into a racial war. when, if you think about it, the everyday people that you come across, whether it's at work, whether it's at your child's daycare, whether it's at school, whether it's at the grocery store, they don't care about color. I want you to think about that. A majority of the people in this country, and we're not going to talk about the world because I haven't experienced the entire world yet, but I have experienced the majority of this country. And I can tell you that most people that I come across, they don't care about color. So why is the media stressing it so much to you? Think about that. Why is the media stressing it so much to you? They would rather point out the people who do see color rather than the people who don't. Fear-mongering and race baiting. That's what they are doing. They are pulling you into their web of lies to get you to believe everything that they tell you, and you do so. Because just a week ago, you didn't care about no damn color. You cared about three things: making money, your family, and your health. Am I lying? You cared about those three things: making money, your family, and your health. Those are the three most important things to us on this planet. Now I can generalize and say the world. Making money, your family, and your health. And in some countries, if you can't make the money, then you care about your family and your health. You still care about making money though, because we all know that we need it to survive, but you are in dire need of those three things being well. But you know what the media does? It tries to sever you. It tries to sever the ties between those three things that you really care about, and they start pointing out the small, minute issues that really do not matter. And then they stress it. They stress it. They push it to you and push it to you. The more you see it, the more you start to believe it. Believe it. The more you see it, the more you start to believe it. It becomes your vision. It becomes your reality. It's fear-mongering. Why do you think you wake up in the morning and you are so anxious? Why do you think so many people are stressed out? They may not tell you, but I guarantee you that person riding right beside you on that bus right now, as you listen to this, or that person in the car driving beside you right now as you drive to this, they are stressed out. You may not know it. They may put a smile on their face, but they are stressed out because of the things that we're being told. Instead of pointing out the good things in life, instead of pointing out the good in people, the media wants to point you in the other direction. And do you know what's in that other direction? It's a pit. Yeah, it's a pit. It's covered, so you cannot see that it's a pit. It looks like green grass. It looks like a pasture. Sun shining, and so you run towards it. Do you know what ends up happening? What did I tell you it was? It's a pit, so you end up falling into it. From believing their bed of lies. That's exactly what they are telling you. Lies. And you can believe me or not. You can continue to consume the hateful rhetoric that they keep telling you. You keep believing the race baiting and how they keep baiting you into hating another race. And you want to know what's crazy? We're going to get into it tonight. You want to know what's crazy? You're the churchgoer. You're the holy man. You're the holy woman. Yes, you are very biblical. Love every man, right? But you have so much hate in your heart. But when you're in front of everyone else, oh, it's love every man. We were all created equal. You don't even believe some of the things that you say. Yeah, you don't even believe some of the stuff that you say. You're just a hateful person, and I get it. I get it. And if you're watching this right now, I want you to know that I get it. You can't help but being hateful. Or can you? I've seen people change from being hateful to loving. Yes, I've seen people change. I've seen people who hated another group of people, another race, just do a total 360. So yeah, you can change too. But you know how hard it is to do nowadays, since you have access to all this shit that the media is pumping out to you, and you believe it. You wake up, you believe it. You lay down, you believe it, because that's all you see. They're tricking you, but you're still going to believe the lies that they are telling you to believe. You're still going to go out there and protest. You're still going to think that you're a victim. A victim of what? How many times do we have to say this? I noticed there's a couple of people who are content creators on the net who speak out against this, and I salute you. Those people know and understand that we're not to be held down by anyone. You were born free. What do you look like being held down by anyone? I'm not held down by no one, no man. You want to know why? Because I'm a man who stands on his own too. No other man will hold me down. How about you? Why don't you tell yourself the same thing? Why don't you believe it? Instead, you want to cower in the corner, and that's exactly what you're doing. All of y'all who race bait and cry and complain and say that we're victims, and all you want to do is point out the fact that, yes, things were not well years ago no, it wasn't. Yes, this happened. This event happened. It did. We know this. We acknowledge it. Now move on. If you don't move on, guess what's going to happen? You're going to continue living in that exact moment, that exact situation, and you will forever be in that moment. Move on. Grow from it. How come it's so hard for some of y'all to grow from it? Why is it so hard for you to understand that you are not a victim? You're greater than that. And then when there's a group of people or persons that believe that they are greater than what they were told they are, because let's be real, we were told that we came from a certain point in time, but no time before that. Yeah, no time before that. When it comes to Black history, what does it lead to? Slavery, right? But never any time before that. And you believe this. You believe this. That's why you have that mentality, because you do not seem to realize that there was a time before slavery. Yes, there was a time before slavery. So all the race baiting and the hating, you know that it's an issue with you, right? It's an issue with you, an issue that you have to deal with. But instead, you try to project it onto everyone else who looks like you. I understand, and I get those people who make money off of race baiting. I get it. Everyone's got to hustle. They're grifters, as they are called. I get that. I get it. But at the same time, what do you get from it? Yes, what do you get from it? From race baiting? Nothing, right? It's because it's a you thing, not us. I don't see myself as a victim. I've never seen myself as a victim ever. Even when I was in the streets, and yes, I was being stopped, and I've experienced a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. I've experienced probably more than a majority of y'all watching this right now. But guess what though? I never cried victim. Ever. I understood that whatever my actions were, I had to answer for them later on. Whatever my choices and decisions in life were, I had to answer for them later on. And sometimes it was an immediate answer. I had to answer it for it right then and there. And I understood that. But never did I ever cry victim. I never did. I didn't have a reason to, because I knew how great that I was. So again, it's a you thing. It's not us. I really don't like to see when you have certain people within the black community that come out and say these things. Like, we're not victims. We're greater than that. If I made it to this point, you can do the same thing too. Then guess who comes right around the corner? Another one. Tap dancing. Another one. Not everyone can be great like you. Yes, that's what I continuously see. A black person posts a video about not being a victim to anything. Yes, there's a system in place. Yes, there is. That has held people back, black people back. Yes, there is. But guess what, though? We're supposed to be dismantling that system. But instead, you want to uphold it. I don't understand that. Let it fall and let it crack all over the floor. We're supposed to dismantle it. But instead, you want to uphold it. You want to hold it up and continuously talk about it because you want to be a victim so badly. You want to be a victim. It's a you thing, not us. Do you not understand that? But do you know what you're going to do? You're going to go right back to those videos where you see black men, black women talking about how great they are and where they made it to and how hard they had to work to make it there, and you can do the same thing. You know what you're going to do? The very same thing. Here we go again. Another one. Yes. Acting like there's not a system that is, I'm talking to your type. You want to cry victim all the time. And there's some of y'all that's even successful and you're still crying victim. That part I don't understand. How are you successful, right? In this country today, no matter what race you are, black, and still say you are being held back? I don't understand. Make it make sense. With your logic, then that means if I'm doing bad, then things are really good. If I'm doing bad, then there is no system in place to hold me back. That makes no sense at all. You're doing well, but you're still saying there's a system in place to hold you back or hold my people back. When were they ever your people? Let's be real. You got $1 million, $2 million, $1 billion in the bank right now. And when's the last time you helped your people? Let's be real. When's the last time you helped your people and you didn't help yourself? See, it's a you thing. It's a you thing. But I give y'all credit for having, the followers, the people who follow y'all, and they actually believe the bullshit that's coming out of your mouth, the tears that you show on camera as you cry. Yeah, they believe it. They do. I don't know if to blame them or not, because let's be real, some people are straight sheep. They go through life asleep. That's just how it is. I know, I get it. So I don't know if to blame them or to blame you, because you know better. You worked and busted your ass and made it to where you are today, and you're still crying victim? You're still a victim of what? What system are you a victim of that allowed you to be successful, to be a millionaire, to be a billionaire in this world. And there's not that many of them either. So if you're in that class, you should be ashamed of yourself. And if you're not in that class and you make less, you still should be ashamed of yourself. Because how the hell are you going to be successful and you still advocating for a system that's holding us back? There goes another tap dancing. What? See, you about to make me curse. And y'all out there watching this video right now, y'all believe this shit? Y'all believe the shit they tell you? Really? See, here, we're going to get you to think for yourself. That's what I've been advocating for since I started this channel. We're here to make you advocate for yourself. We're here to make you think for yourself. If you're not up to the task, then leave. You can leave. Goodbye. I guarantee you, I'm going to get more subs. I'm going to get more people to join us as free thinkers, people who think for themselves. You want to know what's the most powerful thing in the world? Really, do you want to know what the most powerful thing in the world is? Your mind. Do you want to know what's even more powerful than that? All of our minds combined. Stop listening to the bullshit the media is putting in your face. Think for yourself. And until next time, think for yourself. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.